Hi guys, let me show you how to do a beautiful unicorn, and we're gonna start with the first steps using a filbert brush, white paint to start with the first steps. Let me show you. I'm gonna be grabbing white paint on my filbert brush, and we're gonna be doing our unicorn on my forehead. I show you. First I have to make sure I have enough paint so I can go with one stroke and maybe finish the whole thing with just one load. So what I'm gonna do, this is easy for me seeing this way. So I'm going around here, kind of like that, going around, no, do another shape like that. And while my paint is wet here, I just grab a sponge and sponge my paint like that so I can bring the white down around here and keep moving. So still have paint coming from here, the corner of my eye, going up and do like a big circle like that. Fill it out. That's why I love the filbers, because you can cover large areas super fast. Blend a little bit just in case you have some lines there. Keep using my brush and fill it out this space here, like so. If you have to blend right now because it's wet. Here I'm gonna do one ear going right there, kind of in the middle of the head. And from here, I'm gonna do a flick for the horn. You can do the horn any way you want, but I like to do it a little long because I'm gonna do a stroke here and it's gonna cover half of the horn. Okay? The shape. And let's put a little more white here just to make sure it's covered. Blend. Blend, 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 blend. Always working on someone else's face is way easier, but I encourage you to keep practice on your face like that. I don't like to go all the way here because I'm practicing on my face or I'm painting my face, and I like to avoid that part of my eyes. But if you're painting a child, you can always go closer to here. Just make sure you're not touching the eyelid, okay? So here is a shape for the horn, for the ears, for the unicorn, like that. Okay, now I'm gonna grab a flat brush and I'm gonna grab a rainbow like this one. You can use any rainbow, the one you like. And I'm gonna grab all the colors from my rainbow to do the hair. Don't forget to subscribe, it's free, and to follow me on every social media. I'm everywhere as Texas Fun Face Painting, and if you live in Houston, I do birthday parties. So I'm going from here down to do the hair. Okay, you can do, like I say, any rainbow. And also, you will see more of my rainbow depending on the size of the forehead. Sometimes we have less, we have more, but that is okay because I see few colors, so it's look nice no matter what. Go and grab more paint, going back, and okay, there is the side of the here. We're gonna do the other side. More paint, just because dries fast. And from here, I'm going to do a scoop like that. Let me go back so you guys can see in the video. And like I mentioned, the half of the horn is covered. That's why I go with long horn. And for the tail on the side, I just came here and do a scoop going this way. Again, just to make sure we have enough pigments for the video and you guys can see clearly. Let me go grab a little more and do another scoop. Here, I think here is okay, just for video purpose, but look like that, okay? So let me show you again. I'm grabbing my round brush, but let me show you something. Here I do one scoop, two, coming from here, scoop up to encircle and fill it out here. It's like a triangle for the ear and a flick for the horn, okay? Look like that. Okay, now I'm grabbing black and a round brush, number 2 or 3. Any size you like the most, you grab that to do line work. Okay, so I'm gonna fill it out the whole thing here. Let me move my hair. Okay, here you go. So start with the triangle of the ear, like that. The hair, just follow whatever I do. You can do, if you can do fancy, more nice hair, do it. I'm just showing you and give you ideas here. Here I'm gonna follow the shape of the face. I've been painting this unicorn in white, blue, pink, and I tried to change the colors so every girl feel like it have something very unique. So here I'm gonna do the hair, and like I said, I don't go fancy. I just try to make some lines for the hair, because this is in the back and really I'm gonna add a flower and it's gonna be kind of high, so don't worry about it. Here and we're gonna follow the shape here. Just follow everything I did. And for the tail again, just follow the shape, a little flicks. Here is gonna be covered because I don't like this how it looks with a little flower. So far it looks like this. Let's do the eye. I like to do flicks for my eyes because for me I feel like it's faster, but you can use or do any kind of fancy eye. Let me show you. This is my fast eye. If instead of doing flick, let me show you. So I do flick, flick up, flick, fill it out. Don't worry, I'm gonna add a little dot for highlights and eyelashes. A little expression for the eye round, a little tiny dot here. And if I want to make my unicorn smile, I came from this part here and do smile. Let me add a little bit of pink to do the rosy cheeks. I'm using this eyeshadow, and here I do the rosy cheek. I'm gonna do a little bit inside the ear, and let's do the horn before I move to the flower. So here I just go and do like a S. Like I say, if you have better horn, better way to do hair, just go with that. This one looks like this. Let's add a super quick and beautiful cute flowers to make this design look more tied together. And I'm using a Floral. This is the Alaya Flora. But you can use, like I say, yesterday I was doing a practice and I was using the silicone Flora, whatever you like. Why? I'm gonna add, let me show you. Purple plum, I think is the name. The plum for second color. And the tip of the brush, black. So it's triple O. With a tip of the brush with little black. Okay. I don't know if you see it. So now we're gonna do the flowers and make sure we have flowers wherever we don't like or wherever part we want to cover it up. So I always add flowers. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me do another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna cover this part also. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Kind of like that. Let's do something in the middle of the flowers with my round brush. Yeah, let's do it with this one. Just to do a dot in the middle of the flower. 1 dot, 1 dot, and don't forget the eye, dots in the eye, and dot in the other side. Kind of like that. You can do highlights. I try not to do highlights, especially if I'm on the job and I have to go fast, because I have to load or I have to grab another brush and do the highlights. But using one strokes like this, you have highlights and you don't have to worry about it. But if I was having time, maybe I will do highlight here. But in reality, it's not necessary if you have one strokes. This one looks like this. I encourage you to try to practice this design because it's fast. Always in the videos we take that extra minute to do it, but in reality it's not too long, maybe 3 or 4 minutes doing on the job. Here you can add sparkles going all the way. I always do that, do sparkles around, sparkles on the horn, but this is pretty much like that. Like I said, you can change the color, purple, pink, blue, any color you like. And before I forget, este video está dedicado para Valeria, que es una de mis followers, una de mis suscriptoras de aquí del canal, y que le gusta hacer las prácticas de lo que yo pinto. Así que esos saludos para ella y espero que te guste, Valerie. Y bueno, if you guys want to tag me when you do that, or if you recreate the design, tag me. And if you need the service here in Houston, I do face painting here in Houston, and we do large events, small events. You can always text me. Find me everywhere as Texas from Face Painting. And again, thank you guys. I hope you like this one. Adios.